We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Path to Glory.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Here with my wife, Farrah. No social distancing from my wife. This is awesome. I love it. We are doing a campaign, a Path to Glory campaign. So welcome to that right now. This is actually being made for Vault members. However, we're putting episode 1 out on YouTube so that all may see what the campaign is all about. And from here on out, every other episode will actually go out on YouTube. So you'll be able to see partly the progression of the armies and the adding to the warbands, which is how a typical Path to Glory works. Now, if you want to see the entirety of the campaign, just sign up for a Vault membership and you'll be able to do that. It's linked in the video description below. Also, the rules for Path to Glory, I've included them in a PDF, also in another link in the video description below if you want to see the charts for different armies, because every army has a certain chart and every army is different and you're able to add to your forces in a different way according to the army that you are collecting. The first to 10 favor points, or in this case, I guess, glory points, wins. That's how this works. And whenever you win a battle, you get D3, and if you just simply show up to a battle, even if you lose, you get 1.
Okay.
So that's how it works. And that's it. So we're going to start by showing off the units that we're adding, our HQ and troops. We actually each start with a patrol. That's just custom. We're just simply doing that today. And this is my favorite kind of campaign right now, and then I'm doing it with you too. Let's take a look at the warbands.
Hey Wargamers, just a couple of things before we get started. Coming at you from the MWG studios instead of our dining room, which kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Like, I feel like this is really real. So a few months ago, I sent out an appeal asking how can I build my Sisters of Battle army. I had been playing Blood Angels, as most of you know if you've watched the videos, but I really loved the lore of the sisters, so I've been eating up the codex and getting to know these sisters. I read each and every one of your comments. I'm so thankful to all of you who took a moment to let me know your thoughts. So I've taken that into consideration. I've put together what I think is a pretty fun place to start. But a special shout out to Rafael Gutierrez. I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly, but thank you for your very generous offer of an army that he had painted up and sent to me of Sisters of Battle. They've been invaluable. So Dave and I have been practicing at home with them. For the purposes of this battle, we're gonna use the in-house army that Vito's painted up. But thank you so much. The God Emperor thanks you for your offering. I think that's it. I'm ready to play.
Path to Glory is fun because not only does it allow new players to kind of warmly get into the hobby and game, you start with few units and you kind of build slowly. So that's what we're doing now. So Farrah has been studying specific units, which is why she's deliberately choosing her units to start this Path to Glory campaign. I myself will be starting with a couple deliberate units, and then I'll be randomly adding units according to the chart that I'll roll on. And you'll also be doing this, Farrah, after the initial units, because you need to still get used to these units because everything is brand new. Let's face it, everything is brand new to you. Not only that, not only is the army new to you, but 9th edition is new to you, and even still 8th edition was new to you, and then it changes all of a sudden. So there's a whole bunch of changes. So just to make it a little less daunting, this is how we're choosing to start this Path to Glory.
I must be crazy, eh?
Very much so, my Canadian wife. All right, so this is your HQ, and explain this.
Well, this is Celestine, Saint Celestine, and she comes with her Ardent Blade, and well, she's pretty fantastic. So we'll just have to watch her play and see what she can do. She comes with the Warlord trait Beacon of Faith, which allows me to gain a miracle dice at the beginning of my turn if she is on the battlefield. My second unit choice is an elite, the Gemini Superia, which Celestine cannot go into battle without her Gemini. They come equipped with bolt pistol, power sword, frag, and crack grenades. They have a really cool ability. Celestine can pass off wounds to the Gemini. My third unit is a troops choice. some battle sisters. I'm going to play Armored Lady today. My sister superior comes equipped with a power sword and a combi flamer. 2 of my sisters are outfitted with the standard bolt gun, bolt pistol, and their frag and crack grenades. Another sister here her bolt gun has been replaced with multi-melta. And this sister here in the back has a Simulacrum Imperialis, which allows me to perform an act of faith even if I've already performed one. And this cute little guy, this Incenser Cherub, allows me to perform an act of faith, roll a miracle dice in the phase that I choose it.
So an extra one on top of what you were
Yes, an extra one on top of what I was given. These sisters are going to rage into battle inside their dedicated transport, which is this Rhino. It comes equipped with a Storm Bolter.
For all intents and purposes, this is a patrol detachment. We will be given 12 command points each, as per normal in a regular game of 40k, because we're doing 9th edition here. And yeah, you actually get it refunded, because normally it costs 2 for that, but you get refunded because your warlord is part of the detachment. So you get 12 command points. Going over to the World Eaters side now, we have Khârn the Betrayer leading my force. You have a named character, therefore I'll have a named character. It's very fitting. I think it's good. It's Chaos versus Imperium, and what better than to represent that with Khârn fighting Celestine. Khârn, of course, has Khârn's plasma pistol. It's actually called that. It always supercharges without the detriment of supercharging, so that's pretty cool. And then Gorechild, of course, which is his powerful chain axe that is able to rip heads off of anything it touches. And when I said that when his plasma gets hot and it doesn't hurt him, it actually does. If he rolls 2 1s in a row, he's able to re-roll it if he does roll a 1, but he's not immune to 2 1s in a row. Cool thing about his Gorechild is that it always wounds on a 2+ regardless of modifiers. So whether he's attacking a Titanic vehicle or lowly infantry, 2+ to wound. Now, because he is the Betrayer, he has that special rule which states that if there's any friendly units within an inch of him in close combat, if I roll 1s to hit, I can't re-roll them. Instead, they are hits that attack my own guys, so that kind of sucks. But it's very lore appropriate, so that's why we just go with it. Plus, it's one of the abilities on his thing, and I can't help it. Of course, he has the Blood for the Blood God special rule, which states that he can fight twice in the fight phase. He's got a 4 pinball save due to his Sigil of Corruption, and his Kill, Maim, Burn ability allows all rerolls of friendly models within 6 inches, or sorry, within 1 inch of him. Typically, it's like those type of aura abilities are 6 inches, but in his case, it's only 1 inch. First unit that I'll add here is a squad of Khârn Berserkers, because it would not be a Path to Glory without Khârn Berserkers. That's just what I feel. And they're my favorite unit, and it's lore appropriate, and it just makes sense. They are equipped with bolt pistols and chain axes. The champion has a plasma pistol. That's it. They don't have their typical loadout that I have on them normally, which is the dual chain sword, chain axe. I just chose to go WYSIWYG here. What you see is what you get. Their dedicated transport will be a Chaos Rhino with a combi bolter. My other chosen unit here will be Khârn Terminators. What you see is what you get on these guys. We have a plethora of variety. We have combi flamers. We have, actually this is a heavy flamer, and then we have a couple combi flamers. Power mace, power fist, chain fist, power axe, and we'll call this mutation another power fist. This as well is a patrol detachment with Khârn leading it as the HQ and my troops choice in World Eaters being the Khârn Berserkers. Now comes the time that we add to our warband. So I'm a warband and you are I guess you're a warband too. It feels weird calling anything non-chaos a warband. Maybe it's like it's your force. I guess it's your combat patrol, right? It's the size of the army. That I'm just saying words at you right now.
Okay.
And it's your job to organize them and figure out the meaning later.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
Now comes the part in the campaign where we add to our initial starting warbands. Typically we would roll for this. We'd roll D3, but instead...
Let's just say I did.
Yes, instead you're...
That's the sound of me rolling D3.
I like it. Tom Shuby would love that noise. So you're going to choose the 2 units that are deliberate because you've been studying them up.
Yes.
And then I will roll for mine because that's part of the fun of Path of Glory. So let's see what you got first.
I got an exorcist. Storming the battlefield with this heavy... What's it called? Heavy what?
Heavy support.
Heavy support.
Yeah. So I've had a chance to fight against this in our practice games, and this thing is brutal. Like brutally awesome.
Brutally awesome.
Yeah, it's nuts. So very good. So what are the stats on this beast for those who are curious?
Okay, well, this beauty comes equipped with an Exorcist missile launcher. It has a 48-inch range with heavy 3d3. I forget what that means exactly, but you're going to help me with that.
That just means the amount of dice you roll for the amount of attacks, basically. The amount of missiles that are shot out.
Right.
So you roll 3 dice and you cut the result in half.
Got it. Okay, I remember.
So it's a lot.
Strength 8, AP -3, damage is D6.
Yeah, it's a lot.
She also has a heavy bolter, 36-inch range, heavy 3, strength 5, AP -1, damage 1.
Yeah. So a good amount of shots coming from
She's
this
fun.
tank. Yep. Look at her reading her notes and singing her songs and playing her organ.
Lastly, I'm going to add Sisters Repentia, which lore-wise might just be my most favorite. These ladies are fantastic. If you don't know their lore, I encourage you to go read up about them. They remind me of my Blood Angels Death Company. So they are just going to charge into battle. They love close combat. They're going to want to take out as many things as they can with those penitent eviscerators before they sacrifice themselves. And it makes the most sense to bring the sister, the Repentia Superior with them, because she allows them to re-roll wound rolls
Of 1.
of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring her too because she just helps them out, makes them a little bit stronger. When we played a practice game with these guys, they were a lot of fun, so they're coming.
You can also re-roll advance and charge rolls too because of her.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, she definitely is needed on the battlefield.
Absolutely. So we're gonna send these ladies in, have some fun, take out as much as they can. They likely won't survive.
Probably.
Although in our practice game, I did have 1 live.
You did. They don't have a save. They have a 7+ save, which is kind of weird. But they do have a 5-up ignore wounds.
And just look how cool they are. They're so fantastic. And they need some dedicated transport as well to bring them right into the heart of the battle. So they're going to be riding in a rhino.
Was that a question?
It kind of was. Riding in the rhino. Because my army is battle forged, I can choose a character and give that character a relic. So I'm choosing my Repentia Superior. I'm giving her the Litanies of Faith relic, which allows me to, once per turn, if this model is on the battlefield, when I gain a miracle dice, I can re-roll that dice. So if I roll a 1, it's kind of lousy. I can re-roll it.
Yeah. Although 1 is good sometimes if you're
Sometimes.
rolling leadership.
But if I have already a couple of 1s in my miracle dice pile and I want something else,
True.
I can re-roll it.
That's true. It's
Litanies of Faith.
better to roll higher, I find. for
Yeah.
those.
This is my starting force for our Path to Glory campaign. A total of 31 power, and it's really pretty.
Going over to the World Eater side now, I'll be adding 2 more units to my warband. On the first one, the first unit that I'll add, I'm going to roll on the Vehicle Follower table. I'm doing this because you have a heavy support choice, and it kind of makes sense. Here's the sheet that I've printed out. Again, as a reminder, I have included a link in the video description if you're curious to know the charts of all of the armies, not just the World Leaders, and to see what units you can get if you roll on it yourself. For this, I'm going to roll a D6, even though it says D8 here, and the reason why is because I don't have a Predator or a Lord Discordant painted up in Khârn color scheme. Everything else I do, so here we go. Let's see what I get. 6, that would be a Defiler, which is perfect.
Like you get to bring Deafy?
Essentially, yes,
Well, I mean essentially.
because it's not Deafy, but it is Deafy.
But Deafy's a Defiler.
You'll see. So I have the Soul Grinder model here, not a Defiler, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark a Davum. He is a Defiler because I thought I had a Defiler painted up, but I have other color schemes for Defilers, but I like it to be a similar color scheme just so it's all cohesive. So this Soul Grinder is Deafy's brother, and he's a little red, and he'll have the exact same loadout as Deafy would. So he'll be equipped with a Power Scourge, Reaper Autocannon, and Battle Cannon. My second unit choice, I'll roll on the Retinue Follower table. So it's going to go row, then column. So 6 and 5 equals 1 Hellbrute. Here's Mr. Hellbrute. He's equipped with a Multi-Melta, and he's got his Hellbrute Fist. Of course, he's come stock. That's a stock war gear that he comes with. And yeah, wow, Dark Vengeance. That's where this guy comes from. Many, many years ago. Get to use him. I never bring this guy, ever. It's only in a campaign like this that I bring him, so I'm excited for that. This is my starting force for this Path to Glory campaign, a total of 42 power. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take out the Rhino. Now, it's to my detriment because Khârn Berserkers need mobility. However, I think with the rest of everything, just to help it balance, even though it's really hard to balance, I'm gonna do that right now. So we're a little closer. So 38 to 31 power.
Okay.
For today's battle, we'll be grabbing it from the big rule book. It's an Eternal War Strike Force No Man's Land. Typically, Strike Force has a bigger size army, but because it's a fun battle, we're just gonna do it today. Primary objectives are taken hold, so you score 5 victory points if you hold 1 objective, another 5 if you hold 2 objectives, and another 5 if you hold more objectives than your opponent. The secondary objective in this mission is Secure No Man's Land, which is a progressive objective. At the end of each of your turns, if you control the center objective marker, you score a number of victory points equal to the current battle round. So 1 point at the end of turn 1, 2 points at the end of turn 2, and so forth. Now rolling to see who's going to be attacker defender. 2, 5.
Me, I'm defending.
Okay, so you be the defender?
Of course.
Okay.
Choose my deployment zone. Units in my army have this Sacred Rites ability, which I need to declare after deployment, but before the first battle round. So I have a choice. I can either roll 2d6 and see what happens, or I can choose a Sacred Rite, and I'm going to choose number 5, the Passion, which says, when resolving an attack made with a melee weapon by a model with this Sacred Rite, an unmodified hit roll of 6 scores 1 additional hit.
And for those who are curious, we actually finished deployment before Farrah chose that. And just showing off the deployment now, we have, this is the Sisters side, and this is the World Eaters side. In dedicated transports, we have the Repentia and the Sisters squad. For me, my Terminators are in the Teleportarium. They will come down later on. So, tell me what you got and where you got it.
I've got my Sisters Repentia inside that Rhino. My Exorcist is there holding the objective. Celestine and her Gemini are, well, they look pretty up there on that train piece.
I love how that
Literally for no other reason did I put them there except for I like her up high.
Okay.
And my sisters are ready to hit the battlefield inside their Rhino.
All right, on my side, I have my Hellbrute hiding behind that terrain piece because your Exorcist is alive and on the battlefield. Deafy is out in the open, holding that objective because I can fire at you, just so you know. And
You have line of sight?
Absolutely.
This thing isn't blocking it?
Nope.
Cool.
Yeah, and same thing for you though. You can fire at me though.
Perfect.
You can fire at each other. My Khârn Berserkers and Khârn are on this side, also hiding behind the terrain so that your Exorcist can't see them.
I love how you're hiding from me.
I am
You're a little
taking
afraid
cover.
of my Exorcist.
I am taking cover so that I don't die before I get to you because I chose not to take a ride.
Sardine tank.
For our secondary objectives, this is what we have chosen. I chose Bring It Down, which gives me victory points if I destroy the vehicles in Farrah's army. First Strike, which states that I will get 5 victory points if I kill something, a unit on my turn, and an additional 3 if I kill more than Farrah on the first turn. And then behind enemy lines as well. Since I'm Khârn and I'm pushing forward, I need 2 or more units in her deployment zone in order to get that, and it's 4 victory points per turn. That's mine. For Farrah's, You chose Slay the Warlord because you want to kill Khârn.
Oh, he's coming down.
First strike as well, because your chances are your exorcist is going to kill something. And then you also chose No Man's Land, which is the center objective. It's actually the mission secondary, so you just got to hold that and you get victory points equal to the turn number that it is. Now rolling to see who goes first. Oh.
That's me.
So you're choosing to go first?
Yes, I am.
You're 100% okay with this decision?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go first.
Well, may the force be with you.
Sister's turn 1, command phase. I get 1 extra command point, bringing me from 12 to 13. So, movement phase.
So just so you guys know, we are pre-measuring everything off camera. So whenever we move models, it's because it's pre-measured so that we're not showing tape measure.
Because that's boring. Who wants to see that? But my rhino can come on up here and take hold of that objective.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Moving my rhino up here 12 inches, but I'm going to advance it so that I can hold that objective in the middle, which is my secondary objective, No Man's Land. So rolling for the advance. 2, dang it. I probably needed a 3. Flip and flip.
Flip and flip. That's actually.
Wait, how do I measure it when I need to pivot it?
Just pivot on the spot.
Pivot on the spot.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, you needed 3.
Oh, for sure. So that's wimpy, because now I can't even shoot with that thing. All right, so I forgot to roll my miracle dice at the beginning of my turn. So I get 1 miracle dice at the beginning of my turn. Rolling it now. Oh, good one.
And
Okay, and this is my warlord trait, Beacon of Faith. Because Celestine is on the battlefield, I get to roll another. And a 3. So
you can actually use one
I
of
would
those.
have used an act of faith to have a better advance roll, right? So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna use the 3.
Because that's all you need.
Because that's all I needed.
You're learning it. That's the whole
Yes.
purpose of this. So yeah,
Right?
go ahead and
So,
do that.
like, go easy on me, guys,
You
right?
would have done that anyway.
100% I would have done that anyway.
Yeah. So
So
go
I'll
ahead.
add this 6 to my miracle dice pool. And my miracle dice pool is gonna just hang out over here.
Okay. So you can move an extra inch there, and you'll be within range of that objective.
Like that much?
Yep.
Should we
Oh, we're good. I know that you're in, so you needed a 3, so you're good.
Sweet. I'm gonna leave my exorcist right where she is because both my weapons are in range of that defiler, which would be my first target anyway. So, exorcist stays put. Okay, Celestine is flying down from her perch. Plant her right inside there, followed by her Gemini. Shooting phase now. I'm gonna roll a heavy 3d3 with my exorcist missile launcher, see how many shots I get.
That's decent.
Okay,
So,
I gotta do the math.
Oh.
That's like, I can't do the math that fast in my head, man. 3, 2, 2, right? So that's 7.
That is 7. So this terrain piece in the middle, we are counting this as dense terrain. So it's -1 to hit when you're shooting through it. It's the same for both of us, so you need 4s to hit instead of 3s.
Okay, 7 shots with my exorcist missile launcher on Deafy.
Yep.
Oh, actually, that's not Deafy. That's just a defiler.
It is just a defiler.
Just a defiler.
Not even, it's a soul grinder proxying.
Same, I don't have the same emotional attachment, so like I can blow that guy up and I don't actually care.
So wait, if you would care if it was Deafy?
A little bit more. We're buddies.
But it wouldn't prevent you from actually shooting it.
No, it's a game. We're having fun. But it might hurt a little bit.
Just a little.
I don't. Oh, geez.
That's, look, you actually, geez, that's 6 hits.
6 hits. Oh, yeah, because I needed 3s.
And you needed 4s.
No, mine is 2, so I needed 4s.
You needed
1, 2, 3.
1. So 6 hits.
Look at that. 3s to wound ya. 2, 3 wounds.
Okay, not too bad.
Blech.
I have a 5+ invulnerable save. I make one of them 2 go through. I could re-roll one of these. You know what? I'm going to re-roll one of these. Nope. I spent a command point, and you are 2d6 damage.
Okay, so all of these?
No, just 2.
Oh, 2d6 damage.
2d6, yeah. 5.
Uh-huh.
It's 5.
Okay, it's 5.
Yep. You do
I
it.
forget what that means.
That means I'm okay. I start at 14. I'm down to 9. Now you could re-roll one of the. Actually, no. Yeah, you are 5 damage. That's what it is. You can't re-roll. I just double checked the command re-roll, and damage is a part of it, so you can re-roll if you wish.
So I'm going to spend a command point because I started off with an extra one anyway, right?
Well, you gain one every turn.
Sure. So oh right. So I'm going to re-roll that one. Hope for something better. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's good. 3 shots now with my heavy bolter, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on 5. Oh, look at that.
That's a wound.
Beauty.
-1, so I'm a 4-up save on this. No, goes through. So 1 damage.
2 shots now with my storm bolter. I can't say that. With this rhino. Again, shooting a Deafy.
So this time hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits. 5s to wound.
Nothing.
Dang it. My other rhino advanced, so I can't shoot, and the rest of my weapons are out of range. So that's the shooting phase. Now that's the end of my turn, and I'm holding that center objective. So I score a victory point because of the No Man's Land secondary objective.
World Eaters, turn 1. I'm going to regain a wound on Deafy for Infernal Regeneration. Bring me up to 5, which is crazy. Going to advance my Khârn Berserkers. 4, excellent. And doing the same thing for Khârn because he's useless where he is. Awesome. So I'm going over here up in this direction. I think that's the best place for me to go to not have line of sight to your Exorcist. So Deafy moves only 6 instead of 8 because he is bracketed. But I pre-measured, and it's a 7-inch charge to your Rhino. Can I do it? Yes, I can, and I will, and I must.
Oh.
My Hellbrute is moving up here like so.
His face to the wall.
Yeah.
Hiding.
He could put his back to the wall. I have first strike secondary, so I need to pop a Rhino or something. I was tempted to shoot your Exorcist, but I think I'm just going to have to ignore your Exorcist. I think that's the only way I can deal with it, I think. Or when my Terminators come in, they deal with it. Yeah, that's the best thing. So, your Repentia, A.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be this one. So, Deafy will shoot his battle cannon at your Repentia. How many shots? 2. And I am bracketed, so I'm hitting you on a 5. But before I roll, I'm actually going to spend a command point on Demon Forge, which allows me to re-roll my hits and wounds. I should have done this before I actually rolled the number of hits, but I only got 2, so I'm still doing it. So that's 1 hit, re-rolling this 1. Just still 1 hit, and wounding you on a 3. That is a wound.
Boy.
-2.
I'm a 5-up save. Oh, I made it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Big time, made it. Reaper autocannon now, hitting on 5s, re-rolling. So 2 hits, and wounding you on 4s. That's 2 wounds. At -1, so 4-up save. 1 goes through for 1 damage. That's it, just 1. Not as good as I had hoped, so let's do the Hellbrute now. You know, I'm going to shoot the Rhino in front of it because it has a multi-melta. So I'll do that instead. So hitting on a 3, that's a hit. Wounding you on a 3, sorry. That is a wound at -4, so you get no save.
Ha.
And I roll 2d6 and pick the highest because it's within 12 inches.
Oh, cool.
6 damage.
Oh, brutal.
Excellent. You also have a multi-melta in your sister squad, so pretty cool. Now for the charge phase. Daffy's going to charge this Rhino, and you can overwatch with your Stormbolter by spending a command point. I would not recommend it.
Okay, I won't do it then.
Okay, so I need a 7. That's a fail. That's too bad. Now for the Hellbrute, charging that Rhino, I also need a 7. Oh.
Also a fail.
That's too bad. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that charge for the Hellbrute.
I would.
Yeah, I need that first strike. So here we go. Needing a 7. Ah! That's too bad. Well, it wasn't meant to be. That's the end of my turn. I also did not score the first strike. Unfortunately, I was hoping to get a Rhino at least. And yeah, that's it. It's going to your turn.
Start of turn 2 for Sisters. I get a command point, so I'm up to 13 because it's command phase. And I'm holding 3 objectives, which gives me 15 points.
It does, and that actually, you're very lucky because had I made my charges, then you would have had 10 points less.
Yeah, it would have gone very differently.
Definitely.
All right, so I'm going to roll my miracle dice now.
Okay.
Okay, this is just my regular beginning of turn one. Great, and this is my beacon of faith. Nice.
Now you do have that relic.
Yes, litany of faith, which allows me to re-roll, right?
Oh wait, you're inside of Rhino. Doesn't count as being on the battlefield if you're in a transport.
Oh, okay.
So you have to keep that 1.
That's fine, I'll keep that 1. It's not bad to have a 1.
Okay.
Okay, so first things first in the movement phase, I'm going to try to regain a wound on my rhinos. So on a 6 I do. Oh, look at that.
Wow, I never see that work.
Okay, that's fun.
So going up to 5,
So
and
that
for this
one's
one
out,
here.
and we'll try that guy over there. Can't happen twice, no. All right, I'm going to disembark these sisters out of this rhino. They're coming up to play. I'm going to move my rhino up 6 inches. Everything's still on the objective. I am an inch away from you, but that means I won't fail my charge, hopefully. Celestine's moving up her 12 as well. Same with the Gemini.
Superior.
Okay, disembarking my sister's Repentia. And then you know what I think? I'm gonna move them up. They get to move 6, so I'm gonna move them right up here. They're going face to face with that Defiler. They're going in.
And Superior.
Yeah, she's going with them.
Okay.
My Superior Repentia is holding that. Repentia Superior, I said it backwards. It's holding this objective. Ah! There in the center. I'm going to move my rhino just slightly so it holds this one.
Ah.
Shooting phase now. I'm going to shoot with those Exorcist missile launcher. So let's see how many shots I get.
What are you shooting at?
Oh, I'm shooting at the Defiler.
Oh, you want to finish it off. Okay.
Yeah, so this is a heavy 3d3. Let's see what I get. Not as good as last time. Okay.
Still not bad.
Is it 6?
It's 5.
It's 5.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Not so good.
Actually,
at that
no.
yet.
You're right. It is 6.
6, 1, 3.
Yeah. No,
So the
you're
6
right.
becomes a 3. The 1 stays a 1. So
Yeah.
now we're at 4.
Yeah.
And the 3 becomes a 2.
Yeah, it is 6.
6.
You're right.
6 shots hitting on 4s.
Because of
That
this terrain.
thing in the middle.
Dense terrain.
There we go.
Only
so
2.
Only 2.
Awesome.
Brutal. Not awesome. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
5 up, invuln save. I fail it, but you know what? I'm going to spend a command point,
Of course you are.
and I still fail it.
Okay.
Jeez.
1d6 damage. Get a good one. 5 damage.
Okay, let's
What
see.
you got there?
Let's see if I explode.
Oh, that was it?
That was exactly
Woo!
the amount that you needed. If
Don't
I get-
explode.
If I get a 6, I explode. No.
Good.
Okay. Well, I guess they were an
Wow.
insurance policy in
Yeah, they
case you didn't kill me, which is
Kind of
awesome.
wanted to see what those eviscerators were going to do to you.
They would have eviscerated me.
I'm going to use my Incensor Cherub to gain a miracle dice that is specific to this unit. So let's see what we got.
6.
A 6. Good one. Okay, so now my Incensor Cherub comes off the battlefield. So my Battle Sisters are going to shoot at your Hellbrute. I'm going to use my Multi-Melta. This 6 is going towards that hit, yeah?
Okay, so you're automatically hitting because you use that 6. Yep.
Okay. Because one of my Battle Sisters has this Simulacrum Imperialis, I can use another Miracle Dice, which is another 6, to automatically wound you.
Yep.
Because I can use 2 Acts of Faith
Because of that.
because of this.
All right, so it looks like you wound me. I can't say that because it's -4. You're within 12 inches, so roll 2d6, and that is your damage on me.
Alrighty.
Get a 2.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you now with my combi flamer, Hellbrute. Now I'm gonna
Roll the dice.
roll, see what I get.
You get 3.
Wounding on 5s.
Oh my goodness!
Good roll.
Wow. This is a 3-up save. I failed 1. I go down to 5 wounds.
Hitting on 4s now with my bolter because I shot the flamer.
1.
Oh, 1.
And wounding on a 5.
Wounding on 5. Nope.
Nothing.
Now for the bolters, 6 shots hitting on 3s.
Not bad. That's statistical.
Yeah.
And wounding on 5s.
Okay, see how we go.
You get 2.
2 wounds.
3-up save. Save both.
Ah. Celestine's coming in now with her Ardent Blade, shooting at the Hellbrute. I roll a d6 and see what I get. 2. These auto hit, wounding on 5s.
Nothing.
Ah. I'm gonna come in with a crack grenade. One of the Gemini is gonna throw a crack grenade at that Hellbrute, hitting on 3s.
Hit.
Okay,
And wounding on a 3.
got it.
Did I say 3? I meant 5. But that's
Oh,
still
well, I got
it's
a 5.
still a wound. So 4-up save.
Okay,
Goes through.
through.
D3 damage.
here we go.
1.
Oh.
Down to 4.
1 shot with my bolt pistol with the other Gemini Superior.
Hit.
Hit.
5.
5. Got
Jeez,
it.
so lucky.
Yeah, really.
3 up. I made a save.
Nice. 4 shots with this Storm Bolter to that Hellbrute.
On
Hitting
the Rhino?
Yeah, the Rhino.
Okay.
The Storm Bolter on the Rhino. But hitting on 4s because I'm bracketed.
3. 2.
2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Always getting 1, eh? Oh, that actually
Did you
goes through.
save it? Oh,
Nope.
went through.
Yeah, so down to 3 wounds.
Woohoo. Take that other Rhino way across the board there, and because I'm far away, I only get 2 shots on that Hellbrute. Hitting on 3s. Oh, all right.
And 5s.
Wounding on 5s. No wounds.
But Jay says hi.
Haha.
Hey, buddy.
Charge phase now. I'm gonna charge you with the Rhino because I'm pretty sure you're gonna Overwatch.
Yeah, so with my Hellbrute, I'll Overwatch. With
Yeah.
my Multi-Melta, I'll spend a command point on that. Hitting on a 6. Getting a 1.
Oh.
You know what? I'll spend a command point to re-roll that. Because why not? Oh, and I get a 6! So, wound you on a 3. That's a wound. It
What?
goes through your armor.
Overwatch never works.
I'm gonna roll and 2 dice and pick the highest.
Okay.
I get a 6.
Oh my gosh, what happens?
Roll a dice on a 6, you explode. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
There's too much good stuff close by.
Absolutely, and Khârn loves it. You ready? Don't get a 6.
Crap.
Oh.
Did you see that
Yeah,
6?
I saw I was
if
almost
it
a
hadn't
6.
hit that.
Yeah, you're lucky. And removing the Rhino. Can you imagine that would have shot Celestine?
that I exploded.
Yeah, but you would have passed the wound off.
I may have cried.
A little bit, but
I would have had to pass the wound off for sure, but that was like, that's wasting passing off the wounds, right?
Yeah. Well, you say wasting.
Well, I mean,
that's the
like,
purpose of it, to pass off
In
the wound.
Overwatch, right, that's crappy to pass off a wound in Overwatch when you're actually in combat with Celestine is when I'm going to need to pass off the wound.
Ah, I see what you're saying. It's more legitimate otherwise.
Yes.
Okay. So charge me, roll 2 dice,
Okay.
and you're
I'm charging in with my sisters to the Hellbrute, yeah?
if that's what you want to do. I can't Overwatch, I've already done it.
Right. So that's what I'm doing. On second thought, that's a bad idea. I'm going to stay on the objective. I'm charging in with Celestine.
Stella?
Celestine.
Celestine?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can't fail that, even if you roll low.
Nah, I'm good.
And Gemini Superior are close enough.
Yeah.
They're a different unit, you gotta roll separate.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. If you roll a 2, you'll fail.
Which I'm not gonna.
No.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, it
Why can't
was.
I use that other times? Okay, there they are. Okay, so as an insurance policy, I've got multiple units on the objective. Fight phase now, coming in with Celestine and her Ardent Blade against that Hellbrute. I'm going to use the stratagem Faith and Fury, which allows me to take this miracle dice. I had a 6. I can use it for the hit roll and reuse it on the wound roll. And because my sacred right, the passion, this 6 is actually 2 hits.
That's right.
So,
Very cool.
this could be fun.
So that replaces one of your 6 attacks. So
Okay.
you just need to roll 5 dice.
Take
now.
that out. Oh, this, okay. So I can just leave that as a
Yeah.
6.
And actually, you
I
might
roll
as well
these
grab
5.
another dice because it counts as an extra attack, right? So there you go.
But don't I have to roll to see what that attack is?
Nope, it just counts as another hit. It says,
Oh, I see.
Right? So
Got
you
it,
roll
got it.
5 now. And
Okay, rolling 5 now.
hitting on 2s. So you get another 6, so that counts
Okay.
as another hit. So grab one
So
of
grab
those.
another one of those. Just
Yeah.
throw it over there.
And those 3, throw them over there. So you get
Okay.
6 hits.
Awesome. So this is automatically a wound because of Faith and Fury stratagem. And I am wounding on 4s.
Okay.
1, 2. That's it?
You get 3 in total.
Yeah, but can I re-roll something?
I mean, you can.
Is there some way I can do that?
You can spend a command point.
I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
wanted-
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
Right.
you only have 3
I only have
lives
3
left.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's 3 wounds.
And you are 2 damage apiece, so 2 have to go through. So it's up to you.
I feel like it's worth spending 1 command point.
Okay. Well, it's 50-50 chance. On
Yeah.
the 4 up, you get it.
I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
4 up, I get it?
Yep.
Ooh. Dang it.
6 up save. I have to save 2 of these in order to live.
Ooh.
And I saved 2.
No way!
What?
What the?
That's nuts, huh?
That's nuts.
Yeah, that is absolutely nuts. Because now what I'm going to do is spend 2 command points and interrupt you and attack you back.
I hate that.
So I did take 1 wound,
I'm turning it.
and no, I took 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Because it's 2 damage apiece. So I'm down.
Oh, okay.
I'm down to 1. So I'm going to actually attack your Gemini
So bad.
because they haven't attacked yet,
That
right?
is so mean.
Now chances are you would pass off the wounds.
Of course.
Anyway.
Yes, I would.
But
But if you take them out, then I can't pass off any future wounds
that's right.
because they're not there.
So I'm just going to directly attack them. So I get 5
Okay.
attacks because you charged me.
Yep.
And I'm hitting on 3s. That's good.
Oh
That's
my
4 hits.
Lanta.
And I'm wounding on 2s. And I will spend a command point
Yeah.
to re-roll that one. So that's 4 wounds.
Because of Celestine's Saintly Blessing special ability, these Gemini have a 4 up in Vol save instead of a 6 up.
Because of their shield of faith.
Oh, because of their Shield of Faith.
So you have to save 3 of these. If you fail 2, then 2 of them die.
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh.
Oh man.
And you already used a reroll because you wanted to wound me.
Yeah, I did.
So those Gemini Superia are dead.
Gone. Wow. That was unexpected.
Excellent.
Well, that's the end of my turn, and I'll receive 2 victory points for holding that objective in no man's land. So something that we neglected to do is I receive miracle dice because my exorcist took out the defiler, and at the end of that phase, I should have rolled for that. So I'm going to do it now.
4.
It's a 4.
Not bad.
And also because the Hellbrute destroyed my Gemini Superia, I also roll for miracle dice for that.
Because they're characters.
Because they're characters, yes, and that's a 3. So one is an, what's it called? Should I look it up? Acts of Faith for Vengeance and Sacrifice.
Okay.
All right, over here, in my miracle dice pool.
Do you like that 3?
Now it is your turn.
Do you like the 3?
Ooh, because of the passion, I can re-roll that, right?
Well, it's because of the relic that she has.
Right, the passion.
Is it
Isn't
called?
that what it is?
I think it's called Faith and Fury, or Acts of
No.
Vengeance, or something like that.
Faith and Fury was the,
Either way, you get to
stratagem
re-roll.
we
You get to
just
re-roll
used.
one of them if you want. 3's not bad.
Yeah, I'm
But-
gonna take a chance and re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's worth a chance.
Meant to be a 3.
Yeah.
So right now, I don't get any victory points because I'm not holding any objectives. I do gain a command point though, but that's okay because we're Khârn and we care more about killing. So if we kill you, we win in our books. Here we go. Khârn Berserkers are now going to move in the movement phase 13 inches away from your Repentia squad. So I need a 6-inch on the charge. Khârn will also follow suit and advance up. And in my movement phase, I'm going to deep strike my Terminators right here. I actually just remembered I have a stratagem called the Red Butchers. Cost 2 command points, added 1 to their strength, and they gain the Blood for the Blood God, a special ability, which means they can fight twice in the fight phase.
Are they coming for my Exorcist?
I forgot to do that, therefore I'm going to have to remember to do that next game. But yes, they are coming for your Exorcist. I'm just going to get you, like, big time.
They can get my Exorcist?
Oh yeah, I can charge you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll shoot you. I'm going to shoot your sisters. These guys, there's a lot of shots coming your way.
Okay, cool.
So first things first, in the shooting phase, let's shoot some Repentia, which is kind of unfortunate because I want to be able to charge them, but just can't.
Back off, heretic.
I won't. So for the pistols first, hitting you on 3s, re-rolling all my misses due to Khârn being nearby within an inch, and wounding you on 3s as well. So that's 2 wounds. And you don't have a save, but you'd have a 5-up, ignore the wounds, so 2 dice. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
That is a big wow.
That is a big wow.
Wasn't expecting that.
No. Wow.
Got a plasma pistol on my champion. No need to supercharge it, so I won't. So hitting on a 3, that's a hit, and wounding on a 2. That's not a wound.
No, I missed it. There was that.
I rolled a 1.
Khârn.
Khârn's gonna shoot his plasma pistol, hitting on a 2 and wounding on a. Seriously?
Did you miss that again?
Yeah.
Wow, these guys are so lucky.
Yeah.
Like my guys are so lucky.
Yeah. My Hellbrute is gonna fire into Celestine with my multi-melta. It's heavy though. I got a -1 to this, so hitting on a 4. That's a hit.
Yeah.
And wounding on a 2. That's a wound.
Armor of St. Catherine's gives me a 4+ invulnerable save. Yeah!
And you make it. Now for my combi bolters. Gonna be firing at your sister squad.
Stupid combi weapons.
Lots of combi stuff. Now my heavy flamer can't reach you, but all the other combis can. Gonna spend a command point on Veterans of the Long War, which adds 1 to the wound roll. So instead of 3s, I'll need 2s to wound you.
Oh my gosh.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, that's a lot of hits.
That's a really good roll.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and wounding on 2s. That's a decent roll too.
Gosh.
So that's 5, 10, 11. 11 wounds.
I'm not sure what to say.
You'll probably make it, because it's, what, 3+? Yeah, you're good. You'll be fine.
3+, here we go.
Ooh. So see, only 2 die.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine.
I'll even still.
You're fine. Taking away the 2 bolters.
Yeah, I am.
Now for the charge phase. Khârn's gonna go first. Let's see if he can make it into the Repentia squad. Gets a 6.
Easily.
Scratch that, he advanced. But my Khârn Berserkers did not advance, so let's roll for them into the Repentia squad. Getting a 2, are you kidding me? All right, well, we know that's a fail, so I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that charge. Getting a 5, that's also a fail. Dang it. Now over here on this side, Terminators, this is actually the more important one. I actually should have reserved the re-roll for these Terminators. I need a 9 to get you. Oh!
Admittedly, that is a tough charge roll.
Yeah, it's tougher. Fight phase. You get to choose first because this is the only thing in combat, so you're obviously going to choose Celestine.
Obviously.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 2 command points to use that stratagem, Faith and Fury again. I'm going to take this miracle dice. It was a 4. It will hit and wound.
Yes, it will, because you wound on
So,
4s.
there you go.
So just roll your 5
Okay,
dice.
here we go.
Any 6s, which you don't get,
No.
but those are all hits though, so roll them again and you wound me on 4s.
Okay.
And you'll get none. Oh no, you get
Oh, 2. Well, plus this one.
3 wounds at, 6 up, because you never know. I might get it.
You never know. Oh! No!
Well,
Does that mean you get it?
No, I only.
You got 1.
I only
And
say
you
1. 1 wound left. Let's see if I explode. On a 6, I explode.
Wait.
I fail these 2. I only had 1 wound left, therefore you
Oh,
killed
got
me.
it, got it. Okay, so you'd be like -1 wound.
Yeah.
Got it.
So here we go. 6 I explode. Nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
And that's too bad. That's the end of my turn. Uneventful, a lot of failed charges there, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Now on to Sister's turn 3.
Sister's turn 3. I am currently holding 3 objectives, so that is 15 points. I'm going to roll for my miracle dice. This is just my, because I get one at the beginning of my turn roll. I am going to use my relic, Litanies of Faith, to re-roll that one. Okay,
5.
good. Like that one better. And my warlord trait, because Celestine is still on the battlefield, this is Beacon of Faith.
3.
Okay, cool. Command phase, I gave myself a command point. So movement phase. I'm gonna move my exorcist back a little bit. Still within 3 inches of this objective, so I still hold it, but it'll make the charge for the Terminators that much harder. I'm gonna move my Repentia up. They can move 6, so it puts them real close. We're gonna have some fun fighting. She's gonna come up over. All right, she's coming up here, so she can still be close to help these guys out, but let's see, does she hold that objective that far from that distance? Ooh, just outside it.
Now she could advance, or you could use a miracle dice.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna use an act of faith. Miracle dice, I have a 1 here, and that's really all she needs.
That's all you need.
So here we go. And now I'm there. I'm gonna roll a dice to see if I can repair some damage on that rhino. If I get a 6, I do. I did that last time too.
You're up to full wounds now.
Sweet. I'm gonna move the rhino up a little so that it's on that objective. And Celestine is gonna move up here. See what kind of damage we can inflict on Khârn. Because these sisters are out of coherency, I have to lose her. Shoot, when I took out those other ones last turn, I took out the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Bummer.
So that's a new addition rule, and we're still learning this. So just go ahead and replace it with one that you would have taken off, which you would have taken off.
Yeah, I
first.
would have taken off back 2 instead
Exactly.
of middle 2.
Yeah. So
right?
just go ahead and do that.
I just thought, oh, I'll take out the ones with just the bolters and keep the one with the simulacrum, right? Because that could be useful later on.
Yeah.
That was my thinking. So thank you, sir. All right, shooting phase. Exorcist missile launchers are shooting at these Terminators. So heavy 3d3. What do I get? 1,
2, 3.
2. Let me do the math. You're
I'm just
fast,
I'm counting
not.
quietly. I didn't realize how loud
I know,
was.
but I need to like learn how to do it quick.
Okay, all right.
So
17, 64,
2,
89, 88, because Khârn likes
3, 4.
it. All right.
Is that correct? 4?
No, it's 5.
Why is it 5?
Because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
4, 5.
That's why it's 5.
5 shots, hitting on 3s.
Oh, look at those misses. Mm-hmm.
Wounding on 2s.
Getting 2 ones.
Oh my Lanta!
1 wound. And my save is a 5 up invuln save. I fail, so 1 dies.
Okay.
Gonna take out my power mace, I guess. Yeah, sure. Actually, I don't know.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah,
Which
I'll
of
take out the
you'll
power axe.
Be the one to go.
Oh, I like it.
Heavy bolter coming in, 3 shots. Terminators.
Okay, 2 hits.
2 hits.
And wounding on 3s.
Yes?
No,
no.
nope, 1 wound. So this is -1, so I'm a 3 up
Okay.
save instead of a 2 up. And I make it. Nice. See, that's where the Exorcist doesn't do anything. Whereas almost killed Defi in 1 round of shooting.
Right? That's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's nice.
All right, with my sisters here, I am shooting at those Terminators. I didn't move up, so my flamer is not within range.
No, but your Melta shoots at regular.
Right, so,
Because it's your multi-Melta.
okay. Hitting on 3s. Nope. What is with my rolls right now?
Right now, it's not on your side.
Wah, wah, wah. Bolters now. One is within rapid fire range. The other is not. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s.
Oh.
1 hit.
And on a 4.
Wounding on a 4.
No.
Wounds. Wowza. All right, on to that rhino now. I'm going to use my storm bolter to hit on those Khârn berserkers. Shoot at the Khârn berserkers. Hitting on 3s. Let's do better. Let's do better.
3
okay,
hits. That's not
okay.
bad. Not bad. Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Okay. Okay, so 3 up save.
Oh, yeah.
Full save.
Okay. All right, so Celestine here is close enough to shoot her ardent blade at Khârn. Let's see what we get. Auto hits here. 3. Strength 5, wounding on 3s. Which
2 wounds.
rolled
That was
back
a 5.
in here.
I
Was
saw it.
the 5?
2 wounds, -1, so 4 up in bond save. Save them both.
Ugh. My Repentia Superior is going to throw a frag grenade over there at Khârn.
At the Berserkers.
Oh, at the Berserkers?
Khârn's too far away, plus he's a character.
Oh, I can't do that. Okay, here we go. Let's see how many grenades I get to fire at you.
4.
4. Sweet. Hitting on 3s. 1, 2.
Okay.
Whoa. Wounding on 5s.
1.
1.
And regular save, 3 up.
Ah. Charge phase now in with my sister's Repentia. I'm going to use a miracle dice. So here's an act of faith. I'm going to take this 5. I'm going to roll for my charge. Good charge, because I want to end up on the other side of those Khârn berserkers so that Khârn can't perform a heroic intervention. I need to be 3 inches away from him, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
more than
charging
3.
only the berserkers.
Okay.
Okay, but I got a 10-inch charge, so that's cool. I just reread something here. I'm not going to use that miracle dice because my Repentia Superior has an ability called Driven Onwards. It means I can re-roll, advance, and charge rolls. So
For your Repentia.
for my Repentia,
And they're within 6.
right? So I didn't need to use that act of faith.
So you
it
need
was
a
better
5.
to just to do Driven Onwards.
You need a 5 with 2 dice, so
Exactly.
yeah, so you can.
I'm doing that instead.
And you, to be fair, you rolled your second die for charging, and you rolled a 5 naturally.
Exactly.
So you're in.
It's
So even
all
if,
good.
Yeah.
And also, they're still within 6 inches of her, and so that means I can re-roll wound rolls of 1.
That's right.
Celestine is charging in on Khârn. This time I will use an act of faith and use that 5 miracle dice because I need a 7.
So 2
So
plus.
that's a 5. That stays there. Where's the 5? All right, here we go. Let's see what else I can add to that.
2.
Oh, just made it.
Just made
Wow,
it.
good thing I used that miracle dice. Okay. Sisters Repentia coming at those berserkers with their penitent eviscerators. I've got 8 attacks. 6s count as double because of the passion.
Very Khârn of you.
Haha. Oh, there's one.
There's 1.
What? An extra hit because of the passion, and we're rolling the misses because of the passion, which is my sacred
Zealot.
right.
The Zealot.
Oh, yeah. Zealot, which is an ability that the Sisters Repentia have.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if they're better. Oh, okay. Well, this one went through. Or hit. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling this 1 because of my superior.
4 wounds. -3 AP, 6 up save for me. Not a single one. 4 berserkers die.
Wow.
Oh man, oh man. That's these 4. So my champion is still alive.
Okay.
Khârn will interrupt, spending 2 command points to do that, spending an additional command point for Stoke the Nails, which activates Death to the False Emperor on rolls of 5+ instead of the 6+. So here we go. Hitting you on 2s. Oh dang, I just got a 1. And that attacked my champion. Oh dang it. I forgot about that.
What?
Yeah, so 1s, they don't, I don't get to re-roll them in close combat. They actually hit my champion.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's not good. So I'm gonna roll for my guy first. So I wound him on a 3.
Okay.
Come on, come on.
Oh, you do wound him.
So 6 up save for him.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, you kill your own guy.
yeah, I take him out. It's very lore appropriate. He's mad at him for letting his squad die. But Khârn is going to attack you, I get an additional attack because of Stoke the Nails, which also hits. Wounding you on 2s.
That's easy wound.
Yes, it is. That's 7 wounds for you.
Celestine has a 4+ invulnerable save. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, that's good.
Wow, is that ever good?
That's a fun roll.
No kidding. So 1 goes through.
Wow, but she has 6 wounds, so she's down to 5. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Boom.
No, I don't. I wound more than that because I do D3.
Oh,
I do
okay.
D3. So that's 2 wounds. So you go down. You go down to 4.
Okay.
So that was my first round of attacking. Now you get to attack me with her,
Okay.
and then I'll go with my second round of attacking her.
My Lanta. Celestine's gonna fight back with her Ardent Blade. She gets 6 attacks. I'm going to use Faith and Fury again. Grab that miracle dice. That's a 3. That's a hit. So let's roll these.
So you get to reuse that.
Oh yeah, I
for
get to
the
reuse
wound
it on
roll.
the wound as well.
So you only need to roll 5 dice now.
I got 5.
Hitting on 2s. Okay,
That's a good one, except for this one.
not bad.
That goes out.
Yep. And roll those 4 dice because that auto
That's
wins.
an auto. Okay.
Oh, you got a
Wait,
6
those
there.
are auto hits.
You got
Oh,
a
the
6. So grab another dice and add it because of
Okay.
the passion. Those aren't auto hits because you're fighting close combat now. Shooting is auto hits.
Oh.
Yeah, so roll those 5.
Okay.
And you wound me on 3s.
Okay.
Okay, so you
2
get
wounds.
2. You get 3 wounds in total.
Actually, yeah, because this was already there.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 up invuln save for me.
Okay.
Made one of them. What's
So
your...
that means 2 wounds go through?
Yeah. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll one of these saves and hope for a 4+. And I don't get it, so I go to no command points now, and I am down to 1 wound left, which is, okay, not bad, because I'm still alive. So now I'll attack you again my second time. I hit you on 2s. 5s and 6s
Wow.
are death to the false emperors. 1s I discard in close combat and wound you on 2s. There you go. That's 8 because Khârn wants that.
4 up. Invuln save. Wow.
That's a lot that go through
Yeah,
that time.
that's a lot this time. Nothing I can
1,
do
2,
about
3,
that.
4, 5, 6. So that kills you,
Yeah, it does.
even without me rolling the D3.
Okay, so is it on my next turn that I get to roll a 2+? So Celestine dies, but on a 2+, I get to bring her back.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a big deal. Yes, she comes back.
So more than
An inch away.
but as close as possible. So, yeah,
right there?
that's fine.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn. I kind of got confused and I thought we were in Dave's turn for a minute there.
Nope.
But I get 3 victory points for holding that center objective.
So I just noted, so my last Berserker died, right? So normally you get a miracle dice for that, but because I died,
Because I
but
didn't take out your whole
you
unit.
didn't take him out. I still had that guy left, and I killed myself.
Yes.
So technically, you did not kill
That's
that
right.
unit. That's awesome. I love it.
No.
Stole your miracle dice.
Yeah, you did.
My turn 3 now. Command phase. Gain a command point. I again don't hold any objectives, which I'm okay with because this is a Khârn battle. This is a close combat goodness battle. So I move my Terminators closer in the movement phase to your Executioner.
Exorcist.
That's what I said. That's my accent. It's kind of. And they're a 5-inch charge away, and Khârn will stay exactly where he is. So I'm gonna shoot Celestine in the shooting phase now with my Khârn's plasma pistol. That hits and wounding on it too. That's a wound. So your 4 up invuln save. If you fail, it's 2 damage. That's 2 damage, my dear. So you are back down to 4 wounds.
Boom.
Terminators are going to shoot all their combi bolters at the sisters. And yeah, why not? Let's do... Nope, not veterans. I don't think I need it. Hitting on 3s. That's
This is such an easy takeout.
semi-decent. I'm only wounding on 3s though. Okay, so those couple more. So this is 6 wounds.
3 up save.
1, 2. Wow, 1 left. So which one? Definitely your... Nope, I would not suggest her. That's just me. It's up to you. Do you want to keep your multi-melta or do you want to keep your superior sister in there? Superior should have a higher leadership, but your multi-melta is your multi-melta. That shoots long range.
Well, I don't know. I'm keeping the multi-melta.
Yeah, that's probably the better choice.
All right.
So in retrospect, I definitely should have targeted the exorcist with my flamers. It kind of poo-pooed in my brain there and I forgot. So yeah, that's my bad. I'm gonna charge you now. Charging first with my Terminators into your exorcist. Do you want to spend a command point to overwatch me? Please don't.
Oh, if you say please don't, then maybe I should.
Up to
I
you.
have a lot of command points, so what the heck? Why not?
Okay.
Rolling for Overwatch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 3 is 6.
Yep.
Okay.
That was a weird way of doing 1, 2, 3.
6 is to hit.
Whoa,
Two sick,
you
two.
don't. You don't. You don't.
Oh, I have to get all of them?
No, you get 2 hits.
Yeah. I'm rolling another.
You only rolled 5 dice, so roll another hit there. Not actually. Okay, good. All right, roll 2s to wound me.
That doesn't count.
So you got 1 wound there, and rolling for my save.
What do you need? Well, you didn't. You can't save on a 1.
Ow.
I know that much.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Come here. No, I won't spend the command point on that. Forget it. So I'll just lose 1. Okay, I will lose my mace because that's no good against you in close combat anyway.
Okay.
I need 5 inches on my charge here. I better make it.
You got it.
Yes. Here we
Plenty.
go. Boom.
Crap.
Boom.
Sound
boom.
of your voice.
And I'm on the objective.
Beat goes on.
Now over here on this side, charging Celestine with Khârn. Oh, would you look at that? You can't
I don't like
overwatch. You already overwatched me, so you can't do it again.
It's fine. She was gonna die.
And that's a formality, but why not? I will go over here.
Oh man, she's gonna die. The God Emperor is not happy with her.
Yeah, not very.
Nope.
Going first with Khârn. Khârn fights twice and he charged you. I'm gonna roll all my attacks together. I get 8 attacks times 2 because I charged you being World Eaters and Lovely Sauce. So hitting on 2s and 6s are death to the False Emperor. Look at those 6s. Excellent. 4 6s, look at that. Wow, awesome. See, that's why Khârn's amazing. Wounding you on 2s now. Oh my goodness. Oh, poor Celestine.
Oh.
10, 15, 17.
Is it even worth rolling?
I mean, there is always a freak chance that you make this.
There's no way.
Okay, if you make this, I'll do the dishes for 2 months straight. Like every day.
Every day.
Every meal,
Every dish
every day.
that was ever made in the house.
Yep.
All day long.
For
Even
two-
when you're
actually,
at work.
for 88 days.
88 days.
Because
Khârn wants it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I might
let's
be
go for it.
jinxing myself and make it so that you win here because the dice gods might just laugh at me, but we shall see.
Okay. Let's see if this is the greatest roll of all time.
It might be.
17 fours, here we come. Yeah, no, that didn't happen.
And that kills you.
Yeah, it does.
Warlord.
Man.
Over on to the Terminators now. Attacking your Exorcist.
Oh, but wait. I'm gonna spend 2 command points and interrupt you.
Really?
Why not?
I guess there is always a chance that something could
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
All right, well, you get 3 attacks.
Okay, 3 attacks. Hitting on 6s. No,
Nope.
that didn't happen.
Nothing. I'm okay with this.
No, whatever, I'd take a chance.
Yeah. Now onto the Terminators. I get 4 attacks each for my regular Terminators and 5 with my champion Terminator. I'll spend my 1 command point on Veterans of the Long War so that I can be wounding you on 2s. So I got no command points left. I -1 in my hits because I'm wielding Power Fists and Chain Fists. So these are my Power Fists first, hitting
Okay.
on 4s.
Ah!
Getting 3, okay. Let's see if I wound with them. Wounding on 2s. All wounds.
6 up save. Oh!
Made 1, 2 go through. So this is the damage, 2d3 each. So that's 5 damage in total, bringing you down to 7 because you have 12. And now for the 5 chain fist attacks. Hitting on 4s. I got 2 there. -1 to hit, so that's why that 6 doesn't count towards death to the False Emperor. Wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds with that, so 6 up saves for you.
Get rid of that one.
Made 1 again. So Chain Fist is actually a -4 AP, so that
That doesn't matter.
that 1 save doesn't go through.
Yeah.
So it's 2 damage apiece. You go down an additional 4. You're down to 3 wounds. Awesome.
Wow.
That's the end of my turn. I love it. Khârn is happy.
Command phase, I have 5 command points. At the beginning of this phase, I also get 15 victory points for holding 3 objectives. Yep.
So you gained 1 command point, bringing you up to 5.
I did. I'm up to 5.
Yep.
Correct. Movement phase. Movement phase, I'm actually going to fall back here
With your exorcist.
with my exorcist so that I can shoot at the Terminators in the shooting phase. My lone sister here is still within range of shooting at those Terminators, so she's just going to stay here on the objective. But I am going to move my sister's Repentia closer to Khârn. Oh yeah, then we're going to charge in. This sister is going to shoot your Terminators with her multi-melta. Hitting on 3s, shooting on 3, yeah. Whatever it is, it worked. And wounding on 2s. No!
And reroll. Command point.
Yeah, I do. Command point reroll. Good.
All right, 5 up invuln save. Let's see if we can make it. Nope. So 1 dies. Let's kill one of the power fists. This one. Worth the command point, absolutely.
Definitely worth the command point. Okay, Exorcist. I'm going to spend 2 command points on a stratagem called Judgment of the Faithful. So even though my Exorcist fell back, I can still shoot. Exorcist missile launchers at those Terminators, heavy 3d3. Do a good roll. Okay.
That's a good roll.
3, 6, 7.
Yeah, you're right.
7 hits, sitting on 3. Oh boy.
That's a good amount of hits.
Okay, so wounding on 2s.
Okay, 5 wounds. 5 up invuln saves. Hey, you never know. I could get lucky here.
You never know.
Ooh, oh, too bad I don't. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm 2 wounds apiece on these. What am I doing? I'm so silly. I am so silly. I can't believe I made that mistake.
What's happening?
Terminators have 2 wounds, duh. For myself. I just thought, oh, look, the Exorcist, so much damage. Okay, so you have to roll for the damage. So roll 1 dice. If you get a 1, one of my guys survives.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 2. That kills 1 guy. Roll another dice. On a 1, one of my guys survives. All right, so both my guys die. So just for
I
fun,
don't understand what happened.
I'll explain after. Roll 3d6. I just have to know. Okay, I'm now satisfied with that. That's the previous damage that the Exorcist missile launchers caused on my other Terminators. They are 2 wounds apiece. You cause d6 wounds. So if you rolled a 1, there's a chance that you would have to spend more dice to kill guys. Basically, all that means is they're dead.
I have no idea what just happened.
I made a boo-boo earlier, but it doesn't matter because you killed me anyway, so it's all good. It all washes out. It all comes out in the wash. It's all good.
It'll all come out. Coming at you, Khârn, with my Storm Bolter. I got 4 shots. Let's see if I can take you down with that.
Okay. Hitting on 3s. 3.
Whoa.
Wounding on 4s. You get nothing.
No. Wow. I'm going to charge you now.
You can't fail.
That's 5. I'm in.
You're definitely in. So you're going to go like that.
Am
So
I
you're-
still within 6 inches of my superior?
Yes, you are.
Okay. 8 attacks with my Penitent Eviscerators, hitting on 4s. But I can reroll some of that. So, rerolling misses due to Zealot.
Nice. You
Nice.
needed 4s.
Wow. Okay, all of those hit.
And you get 2 6s in there.
Oh yeah.
because of the passion.
Okay, so that means it's 2 extra.
That's correct.
Correct? So that's 10 hits.
Wow.
3s to wound. Come on, 3s. Re-rolling these 1s because of my Repentia Superior right behind me.
Okay, you get another 1 out of it. So you got 3s to wound, so that other 2 is out.
Yeah.
So is that 8 wounds?
Yes,
that
it is 8 wounds.
Wow, Khârn wants it. 4 up invuln save because of your like 3 AP minus 3. So here we
Yes.
go. 1 at a time for dramatic effect on a 4 up. Oh, saved it! Saved it! Oh, I die. And there's no command points to re-roll that. And that is an official tabling. And not only is that a
Slay the
tabling,
Warlord.
that is. So clearly you won, but just for fun, let's calculate the victory points.
Okay.
After the calculation, it is 81 victory points to you, to my 2 on my side. Isn't that
All about
nuts?
holding those objectives.
So, if you want to watch the next game in this series, it will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Click on the link in the video description below to see our next matchup. We will add to our warbands, adding new units on either side, doing a new mission, see what happens, see who can collect more victory points in that mission. So what you do need to do is roll 1d3 and add that many favor points to your warband. So go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You get a 3.
6. Oh, is it D3? Okay.
D3, yeah. So you're at 3 and I'm at 1. So you're in the lead for that.
What's a favorite point?
If you get to 10, then Celestine, in your case, we're going to make a custom rule, gets the stats of a demon prince.
Right. We talked about that.
And then if you win a battle after having 10 favor points and having that happen, then you win the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, same case for me.
Sweet.
So click on that link to watch the next game or stick around for the post-game discussion, which is happening right now. So, okay, so obviously that was a landslide victory.
Super fun.
But super fun, because it's funny, as much as you won in points, I feel like because I killed so much as well, that's cool as well.
Yeah,
That's
you killed
cool too.
lots.
Yeah, I actually hoped that the one round where my Hellbrute and my Defiler charged up and failed their charges, if they did not fail their charges,
Totally different game.
completely different game, right? And plus my Terminators failing their charge.
Yes.
They could have made it in that round, had that many more close combat attacks, and possibly killed you, because would you go down to 4 wounds or something like that?
With my Exorcist?
Yeah.
I don't know, I put it away.
I think it's 4 or 5 that you ended up with.
Sure. Out of 12.
So I'm pretty sure that I could have done that. And also, had I remembered that I had the stratagem, the Red Butchers, for 2 command points before the game even begins, to give them the Blood for the Blood God special rule, which basically means they get to fight twice in the fight phase.
I mean, come on, there's a lot to remember.
That's double their attacks, right? So next game, you better believe that's going to happen, so watch out for that. Okay, over here, yeah, so if let's say Defi made in, okay? I was going to charge your tank, killed your tank, and I'd be on that objective. So I would deny your No Man's Land secondary plus the additional 5 points you get for holding that objective.
Right.
Over here, Hellbrute, if I made it into your sister squad,
Oh, they'd have been gone.
I think so. I think they would have been gone. Now you do have objective secured, so you hold that objective even though I'm on it as well, should you have survived. And there's actually there's a good chance you could have survived, because you had a 1 with your miracle dice, and even if you lost like 3 or 4, you could have used that 1 for your leadership and not ran away.
Right.
So I don't think I would have gotten them, but you would have been stuck in combat, and the round after I would have killed them. So that would have been very different. So let's say your Exorcist was dead, this Rhino's dead, you don't get that. Yes, your Repentia squad is out and Celestine is out, but we saw what happened with Celestine, right?
Yeah, she was out, came back, but couldn't handle Khârn in close combat.
And here's the other thing too. I had that one surviving dude.
Berserker.
So just for fun, I have to do it.
That was awesome.
Just for my own curiosity. So I got 3 attacks base, 1 because you charged me. I did not charge you, you charged me, therefore 8 attacks with him. I'm gonna roll to see how many hits I would have had, right? Because if he was alive, he would have attacked your Repentia,
Sure.
and would have killed him, so.
Yes.
All right, re-rolling the misses because I'm an inch away from Khârn. Actually, no, I wouldn't have been, because Khârn I would have had to pile into you and I would be more than an inch away. But I do have 4 Deaths to the False Emperors. Look at that. That's that many hits with him. This is -1, not that it matters because you're a 7-up save, but it is a 2 to wound you. So that would have been that many wounds, which is 7. And just for fun, can you grab 7 dice? I want to see if you would have made that many 5 pluses. And had you not, we know what would have happened with this squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's exactly the amount needed to kill them because there's only 4 there.
Yeah.
You could have maybe spent a command point to re-roll one of them. Let's say you did.
But, okay.
Okay.
No.
So they would have died.
Yeah.
In the round after, I would have charged Celestine and killed it. So you would have had only her attacking Khârn and my Khârn Berserker.
She could never beat Khârn or Khârn Berserker.
I would say the Khârn Berserker
Never.
would take her out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think it, because of that, because of little things like that,
Yep.
I think the game would have gone a much different.
Nuts. I'm excited to see what we bring next time because
And-
I really want to add a canoness.
And I'm also going to say this. In the next game, I'm going to use their dedicated transport,
Yeah.
the Khârn Berserkers.
Yeah, you took out the rhino in the
I
beginning.
did, because of the power.
Yeah.
But this is Path to Glory. And
Were you trying to go easy on me or
poor,
something?
maybe a little.
No, you don't
but
need to do that.
okay, you gave me license, therefore,
No, this is a game. We play the game.
then we're going to play it.
Dice roll how the dice roll.
They definitely do roll how they
Right?
roll.
So
Yeah, there's
you-
not
you
much
don't-
we can do about
You
it.
don't need to go easy on me.
Okay, then I won't. Because to be honest, throughout this game, I didn't go easy on you. I just
No,
made tactical
we
moves how I
played
would.
how we played.
And the dice were not in my favor. Right? Like those failed charges, 3 failed charges,
Yeah.
even with the reroll. Come on. 2 of them were 7 inches.
That was nuts.
That was nuts. 1 of them should have gotten in.
Yeah.
Jeez, right? Heck, 2
Yeah.
of them should have, but nope, didn't happen. But that's okay. That's how the dice roll. So, any thoughts on any certain units or favorite units of the game? MVPs?
Oh, the Repentia for sure are the MVPs of the, and the Exorcist. But it kind of goes without saying that the Exorcist is a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody who knows anything about sisters knows the Exorcist is a beast.
Yep.
If I could have 2 of them, I will have 2 of them.
Right.
But I want to try all the stuff.
All the stuff.
Right? I want to play with it all and then kind of see like, oh, I cannot go into battle without, right? So as it stands right now, I cannot go into battle without my Exorcist and without my Repentia.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Yeah?
Right now.
Right.
I would love to add a canoness because in our practice games, I played with a canoness and she adds a lot of power to the Exorcist.
Because of the rerolls.
Because of the rerolls, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun having her there too, that extra support. Although the Exorcist did fine without her today.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
we will see what comes next time.
Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Once again, click on the link below to see our next game in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Sign up for a 7-day free trial to the Vault to watch that, as well as this entire campaign in its entirety, as all of the episodes are released. We are doing it in pairs. Every other episode will be in the Vault and on YouTube, so make sure to check it out. Thank you very much, and happy wargaming.